And there are the visuals coming out of Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. It was another wet evening in Lahore. Unfortunately, the game got washed away. It was going to be a good contest. It was looking like the Australian batting had a grip on this one. But we're going to talk about it nonetheless. And that's how the Afghanistan trip has ended at the ICC Champions Trophy. I'm FAKHR-E-ALAM and you are watching the DP World Dressing Room. This is 10 Sports, our continued coverage of the ICC Champions Trophy. And the news out of Gaddafi Stadium is, unfortunately, that the match has been abandoned and we could have had a really interesting game. Maybe, maybe not, but it looked like the Aussies had a good control on it. To talk all about it, I've got four fantastic gentlemen here in the dressing room with me. First up, I've got, he's represented India, off-spin bowling, pinch hitter, and a fashion icon of the dressing room. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikhil Chopra. Nikhil, good evening and welcome.
Thank you so much.
Boy, smile.
Thank you so much.
Yes. You're looking like a boy, right? Absolutely. Fantastic. Next up, the legend himself, toe-crushing, batsman terrorizing, golf swinging, and the man himself, WAQAR YOUNIS. Vicky bhai, welcome.
Hello, sir. Hello. How
always a pleasure, always an
sir.
honor. Next up, cricket royalty himself, one of the finest that has graced cricket grounds around the world. I've got the Sultan of Swing, the undisputed WASIM AKRAM. Good evening, assalamu alaikum, and welcome back, Wasim.
Right,
always good. Good to see you. Right on. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I've got another fantastic person who's been gracing us throughout this journey of the DP World Dressing Room. He represented India, got them a lot of glory, batted really well, and has been batting really well for the DP World Dressing Room. We've got Mr. AJAY JADEJA. Ajay, welcome once more time. Thank you very much. Good evening, namaste, and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And this is how the match ended up. Here's the match summary. This is Afghanistan winning the toss again today. Interestingly, did not look like a 273 is a total they will achieve, but they did. Indeed, and we're going to talk all about that. Australia, however, came back really strong out of the gates. And had this game continued, I'm afraid Australia would have dominated Afghanistan because this was not like the other day that we saw. However, the match washed away, no results. And let's take a look at the points table now, because now we have Australia that have now qualified for the semi-finals. So they've gone. Now, the question that remains is who is on number 1 position and 2 position and who plays who in the semi-finals after the decision. Now, there are mathematical scenarios that Afghanistan can still qualify or something like that, but they're just mathematical scenarios. It's like almost like England has to defeat South Africa with 207 something runs, or something like that. But, you know, as I said, mathematical scenarios. All right, gentlemen, let's get cracking firstly. Ajay, you must be proud because जिस तरह आज ball move कर रहा था in the first innings and how these guys, the Afghan batters, actually fought their way out after, you know, losing wickets to come to 270 plus target.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed feeling, I would say,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm a little emotional with this team and critical as well. Yes, very proud to have they started because I think the toughest part was the first 10 overs. You know, when the ball seemed around और हमारे को धोखा हो गया. You know, वो दोनों ने जो pitch report की थी वो हमारे को बिल्कुल धोखा हो गया.
Belter.
बिल्कुल
कौन सा belter था? वो किसकी बेल्ट थी? मैं वो जानना चाहता हूँ. कुछ पता है आपको?
नहीं, वो पता नहीं चला क्या हुआ क्योंकि थोड़ा मॉइस्चर तो जरूर था. वो पिच वैसी नहीं थी जैसी वो बता रहे थे. तो उस लिहाज में वहाँ पे तो ऑलमोस्ट 60 पे पहुँच गए थे 10 ओवर में. लेकिन वहाँ से फिर जो हुआ आखिर के एंड तक सिर्फ आए जो एंड में अजमत ने अकेले किया वो थोड़ा प्राउड फीलिंग वाला था लेकिन बीच में थोड़ा डिसअपॉइंटिंग रहा. आई थिंक इफ यू आस्क देम themselves they'll probably say that. And there you are, 54 for 1 was a good start for Afghanistan. I thought what they would have wanted. But फिर जो उसके बाद का पीरियड है ना 11 से लेके 26 तक और या 40 तक वहाँ पे वो I hope they are disappointed because they are a much better side than this.
Yeah.
And that is why I feel. But जो लास्ट के फिर वो 10 ओवर में वो रिकवरी की उसके बावजूद I'm happy about that the belief is still there.
Yeah.